All right, you guys, let's go to the lightning round. We're going to continue a Costco conversation. Bryson, this first one's going to you, but Brooks will let you answer it too because of your love of Costco, the hot dogs, and all of the above. Bryson, Costco is in the news a lot this week. What's your favorite Costco product, and is it worth getting inside Costco an extra hour early to procure it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great question. So, and an exciting one too. So, first off, caveat that with I have four children under the age of 14. So I am in
Mm.
Costco a lot, right? And buying quite a bit. If I had to break it down though, what's my absolute favorite item to buy there? I really go for the brisket. I've really, kind of got into
Really?
smoking meats over the past number of years and really trying to hone that as a skill. Love all things
Okay.
Texas when it comes to barbecue, and in trying to emulate that as best I can in Arizona, albeit it's still a struggle and still learning. But that is probably my favorite item when I go shop there, amongst a multitude of others. Um, the shift to offering 1 hour earlier shopping convenience, for um, the business members, is that a value proposition that I would go in to buy that product early enough? No, but it is compelling enough for me to avoid the congestion in the lines.
Yes.
Given the affinity I have for Costco and the frequency I'm there, I kind of have an endearing term for Costco. I call it Zombie Land. You get in there in the high peak areas, you got everybody just meandering around with their cards, trying all the samples. If you just want to get in and get out, it becomes a bit of a challenge. So
Yeah.
the ability to kind of avoid that congestion would be compelling enough for me.
All right. Brooks, is the hot dog your favorite product or do you have another product that you'd buy?
Hey, my family still goes to Costco just for lunch. We don't even go back. Well, maybe lunch and the produce. Well, maybe
Okay.
lunch, produce, and the gas. Those three things.
All right.
Nice. Nice. The interesting subtle theme of this too is, makes me wonder if Costco's getting severe customer survey feedback or data that the parking lots are too congested,
Yeah.
and it's hampering them. It's potentially a real tell here. All right, question 2 to Bryson. GM unveiled the quickest Corvette ever with its ZR1X hypercar, which goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds earlier this week. Where does the Corvette rank for you in the pantheon of great automobiles?
So, Brooks, I think you were the one passionate about this, actually, given your affinity for automobiles. So I'll let you take that one.
Hey, for me, nothing beats the 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am from Knight Rider. Does anybody remember that?
Of course. Of course.
Pontiac Firebird.
That's
Or maybe
it.
even my first car, which was a 1978 baby blue Ford Fairmont station wagon
Oh my God.
that had a aftermarket JVC cassette deck.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I think I'd
Yes.
skip that one, but I take the Corvette Stingray every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Go ahead, Bryson.
So Brooks, fun fact that I don't think we've talked about, but my cousin's husband was involved with the reboot of Knight Rider in the lead, and they shift to Ford, the Mustang in that regards. What are your thoughts there?
Well, you just created some sadness for me.
It just died a little bit. Just died a little bit.
I'm headed
Okay,
to Costco now.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have another option for you, Brooks. Question number 3. This year, McDonald's is celebrating 50 years of the Egg McMuffin, in case that sounds more appealing to you than the hot dog. If not the Egg McMuffin, describe your perfect breakfast sandwich.
Oh, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going out right now to get an Egg McMuffin. I want that. Hey, from New Jersey, everything starts and ends with Bagel Masters, egg, everything bagel. They used to sell T-shirts at Bagel Masters with the words, I love gluten.
Nice. I think I'm with you. My perfect breakfast sandwich also has a bagel. All right, last one. Cheerios has recently pulled and discontinued Honey Nut Cheerios Medley Crunch, chocolate peanut butter Cheerios, and Honey Nut Cheerios minis from store shelves. Let's see, Bryson, I think this one goes to you. If not, we'll just figure it out. How saddened are you by this news? And given the choice, are you more straight up Cheerios or more Honey Nut?
So I'm not affected by this one. So I am straight up Honey Nut Cheerios, bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. If I'm feeling crazy, a little sliced banana in there is kind of the perfect little breakfast if I'm on the go. I think, what I am saddened by and surprised by at the same time is just the proliferation of SKUs that, Cheerios has introduced. I think, last looking at the website, there's over 23 different varieties. Again, being that long-term, loyalist to Honey Nut, I didn't realize the extensivity of their portfolio went that deep. So I was a bit surprised to see kind of the number of extensions, but I think also too, it speaks to, them staying close to the consumer trends and understanding what's top of mind for consumer. I think, recently they've launched into a protein-based cereal, so capturing in on that health and wellness aspect. So I think, kudos to Cheerios for staying relevant, staying top of mind, being willing to take those risks and identify potential new opportunities and test and learn. So I think it's a natural evolution. Am I saddened by it? Not directly, because I think it also speaks to, them being at the forefront of trying new options and bringing different flavor combinations forward.
Yeah, you and me both. I went on the website yesterday too. I couldn't believe how many SKUs they had. And and interesting news from General Mills overnight too, that they're going to remove artificial colors and flavorings in their products by, I think, 2027, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, a lot happening in the food industry right now.